everybody. Or two. Don't look the best. So why does feel like prepping is a bad word? I don't know if any of you are out there. That's okay. This is the first time I'm trying to learn how to do some of this going on live and stuff. So if you excuse me while I'm working, you can see above here is magnets that I've taken out of speakers and things like that. You can see some of my toys. I'm working in the basement right now. I'm taking these apart, taking all my wires apart, and it's all falls into surviving, part of prepping. So why is prepping a bad word? I mean, when you think about it, so many people don't want to even relate to it. They don't even want to admit up to it. And they think that if you talk about prepping stuff, putting up stuff, or surviving, or anything like that, they look at you in a, I don't know, funny way. So many people who do prep things and put up things, when you think about it, you got farmers every day that puts up stuff just like me snipping these ends off, and then later on getting the gold out of them. That's part of my prepping. That's part of my preparing myself in for a survival situation. Silver, you hear people talking about silver and things like that, and what the economy would need or won't need, and then the solar panels. It is silver is used in making solar panels in need of it, as some of the countries and some of the areas trying to go more solar on things like that. So you're looking at all of that right there. Like I say, this is the first time I've ever done this live one. I'm not expecting anybody really to be out there to catch me today. I'm trying to get my 1,000 subscribers in, at least. I get plenty of views. I just don't have the subscribers. And that's the sad part. I have a lot of people that does watch my videos, but they don't subscribe because the way they're situated. They have to use their phone. They're limited on memory. They get it, or the location they're in. They only can get it at certain times, and that's all good. That's all good. They just type my name in, and then they go to it, and that works fine for me. Point is, I do a lot of different types of videos. If you check out my auction prepper videos, you'll see that I just put up one where I gave a penny for a drive-through sign that we took apart for scrap, and I saved the signs to resell. I go around and pick up silver-plated stuff, sterling silver stuff, whatever I can get, and trim it down. And I'm fixing me up a processing room so I can process my silver. That's something that you would need to think about in a survival situation. But really, prepping is a bad word, basically, when you think about it. A lot of people feels like that. When you talk about prepping or preparing something other, they give you the looks. So, you know, it's not easy to do that. Now, I like to hear some opinions from some people out there. You can, you know, message me on this here. This is just something I'm checking into. Now, like see here, what most people don't realize here is this here is brass. You can put a little bit of a grind into it and check into it. I take the ends and I break them off, normally with a pair of clippers or something like that. But when you do break them off, you want to hold on. You do not want none of the other stuff down in here. So I usually normally use wire pliers with it. I just really want to kind of get it off, but guess what? It's not going to come off today. But the thing is that what I've done here, I hope you can see this here. You can see here the exposure right there showing you brass. You're like, boy, that's a lot of work for that little amount. But you know what? If you're sitting there watching TV, if you're on limited income like I am, this here can add up in some weight. And then I have the cords here to recycle. Then you have this end piece right here to recycle in. You can throw it in your scrap barrel, whatever, because you got some wire and stuff left in there. So So you have, what I'm trying to do is raise up, make my money here. I save these up till I have to trade them in, so now I'm at a trade-in point. But the fact is, all of this here is part of my prepping. All this here enables me to achieve what I want to achieve. I want to get a more of an off-grid place. I am prepping and preparing. But to tell people sometimes, you got to watch how you word things, because to them, prepping is bad. It's a bad word. They automatically assume that you're somewhere out there in left field or right field or something like that. So that's the whole thing on it. Why do people think prepping's a bad word? It's the state of mind. It is the state of mind. As society becomes more civilized, however you want to put it, as more and more people becomes less dependent on farm life, as more and more people become less dependent on hunting for their food or fishing for their food or anything in that area. People knew how to color their own hair, from coffee to using beet juice to using carrot juice to using a number of things. They dyed their own hair. They made their own shoe polish. They used walnut stain from the walnuts they made, of the black walnuts hulls and stuff like that. They used it. Believe it or not, they used the hulls of the walnuts, the outer part. They soaked them in the water, and then poured them on the ground to force worms to come up out of the ground. Then they would simply rinse the worms off real quick and then put them in the same, because if you didn't do that, the walnut thing could really affect the worms. But if you're going to go fishing, there you go. You got your worms coming up, and you can reuse the walnuts over and over again until you don't need it. But the thing is too, you got to realize too, putting the walnuts in the stream and all can be very dangerous. It can hurt the fish and things like that. So prepping has become a bad word due to the change of our lifestyles. And that's the sad thing about it. More and more people, we really need to know how to prep things. We need to know how to prepare things. We need to know how to make things. And as time goes on, less and less people are in that area of knowledge. They're in the area of modern technology, of the computer age and things like that. Well, I've rambled on long enough. I haven't got no one out there today, but this is the first time I've tried it. So, I want all you folks to be safe, be happy. Bless y'all, and give me some comments and let me know what you think.